I asked Spirit how to make the most out of June's energy alignment, especially with the Solstice portal coming up this month. You have a couple of options available to you this month. The energy will facilitate either stabilizing the game where you're at, or if you're ready, accelerating into another round. It's going to become particularly available around about the 20th. That is when the solstice portal is there. Now it's going to open up before that. Instead of opening the door, you try to shut it and try to figure out what it is before. No, just open the door. And this is what is going on with all of your interaction with choosing to identify with social norms or to be free.
Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome to Becoming Awesome. Spirit has a message just for you. Let's dive into this month's energy update and see what guidance is flowing your way.
Hey, you beautiful souls. I got such good feedback when I did the last energy update that I'm going to make this a regular monthly feature here on the Becoming Awesome channel. Thank you so much. We're going to dive into it in just a second, but you know how it goes. Please make this a discussion. Add your comments below. How's the energy of June affecting you? And of course, a like and subscribe would be greatly appreciated. Here we go. This is what Spirit gave me this month. Dear souls, beautiful ones, we welcome you. We have 3 messages that we wish to impart this month. The first of these are the balance between stability and acceleration. Those of you who are still working your spiritual path know that May was a very, very hard month. There was so much energy and so much variation because of the portals opening up around the sun that many of you struggled deeply releasing old griefs. And we are here to tell you that you did fantastic. Yes. It's not just that lighter energies are coming in now. They are, of course. But you created that lighter energy because of the brilliant work that many of you did to really stay present with and fully experience and thus release the densities that had been troubling you. Now, because of this, you have a couple of options available to you this month. The energy will facilitate either stabilizing the game where you're at, or if you're ready, accelerating into another round. But this one will not be as intense, but it'll be another way to up-level yourself by going deeper into what's been holding you back. So let's talk about the stabilizing first. It's okay to take a break. This ascension work is so challenging sometimes. The energy is so harsh when you really have to look at it, because we're trying to clear thousands of lifetimes in a single lifetime. The energies are so strong, you can literally, yes, we have seen it and we know that this is available to you too. Many people were able to clear a lifetime of trauma in a few days or a week. So we know how hard and intense this can be. And because of that, you just need to build in time to rest. June is a beautiful, beautiful month for that after what happened in May. Start to enjoy the summer and just let what took place stabilize. This will be your new baseline. Many people enter into these processes and think, oh, I should all be better now. No, you kind of bounce back and forth until you stabilize in your new place. And this will happen as you allow it in June. So that is one thing that is available to you, is just letting yourself relax, reap the benefits that you've sown, roll around in the grass and be happy. Now, that same energy that provides stabilization is also available to provide acceleration. Yes, are you ready to go even higher, even further, and up level? You can do that simply with intent. It's the same energy that's offering the stabilization, but if you put your intent on it and say, okay, I will use this energy coming to me to propel myself further, then you will. Now, of course, for those of you who don't have a smooth system in place yet where you process and release regularly and with ease, it can be challenging, right? Because you're going to be asking for more energy to come in and hit those densities you're holding, and it's going to go on your inside and go, oh, and it's going to be unsettling. So, if you do choose the acceleration path this month, know that it can be a little bit of a ride. Now, like any ride, you can always go wee and enjoy it, or you can sit there and go ooh, try to fight your way through it. That's what we were talking about, how smooth you are in your process. Do you allow that there's adventure and it can be bumpy and bouncy and you may get splashed by a big wave, and that's just fine because that is what you're doing to accelerate. So these are your first bit of energy that you can choose, and that is that stabilize by just relaxing and do it with intent. Oh, celebrate the gains you have made. Yes. Oh, I've released this. Not this is gone and I feel better. No, I have triumphed. I have come to a new level, a new understanding, a new energetic of me is expressing. So stabilize, really lock it in as you celebrate and relax. Or choose to take advantage of this energy to fuel you further faster, depending on where you want to go. That's going to be available to you this month. It's going to become particularly available around about the 20th. That is when the solstice portal is there. Now it's going to open up before that. You're going to get about 10 days either side of that. It's going to be quite a big portal. So pretty much the whole month of June, this energy is available to you. And this is what we mean by the acceleration portal. That's going to, the solstice portal is going to aid in acceleration. You can hold intent and say yes and just be passive and allow the energy to come to you. Or you can hold intent and say yes, come to me to move me further. Now, the tendency for the 3D mind is to lay goals, and this is always beautiful. You have goals and intent if you want to. Or, and this is what we're recommending, you trust. You go into your summer celebration, your solstice, whatever it is, and you say, okay, I am opening up to the new. Come to me powerfully new. Because that's what the energy is here for. We're going to talk about that in the next point of how social norms will fade away. So if you open up and say, I want this, come to me new, and then just allow, you're going to be blown away with what happens. Now, again, this is like we said earlier when you're going down the ride. Sometimes it's scary that it's new and it bounces you around. And sometimes it's like, whoa, I didn't expect that. And that's the adventure and the awe that will be available to you. So as you enter into the portal, and ritual is always a beautiful thing. So if you choose to do a meditation or an activity, so be it. This channel, Peter and his wife, Tracy, are going to be lucky enough to be at Stonehenge on that day. So, of course, they will be doing their ritual there. But wherever you do it, your backyard, your living room, outside is better. With the moon, with the sun, whatever you choose to do it. Bring nature, bring Gaia, bring all of your planetary system into it. And then allow. And you will have the power of the portal. And again, you can choose to do it with intent. I'm working on these things, give it to me. Or I'm ready for something new, which is going to be the stronger energy available. And again, it's always like a grab bag. It's like a potluck. You may or may not like the dish you eat, but it will open you up to experience. And with that, it will imprint you to having more access to the diversity and the beauty. Yes, see, in 3D, we so much plan our way to get from here to there. But if you just go in and not only will you not know where you're going and not know how you're going to get there, then all of a sudden you develop skills you didn't know you had, like navigation. like assessment, like the ability to see into murky realms. Yes. So either way, the portal is available for you. The solstice is going to be very powerful this year because of your intent and because of what's aligned around the rest of the solar system at this time. And of course, all the beautiful work that humanity is doing for ascension. Now, this leads to the third energetic that's available. And this is the polarities of authenticity versus social compliance. It's the story of humanity. How do you fit in? Who are you in your family, in your community? What is your role? Now, with the advent of mass media and the advent of control organizations, and you know what they are, things have been normalized. You can make jokes about, oh, what is politically correct versus what is woke, right? You have that whole spectrum of what is the thing you should be doing. But that's the whole thing. You're shitting on yourself. You're just getting shit on and more should. And you're starting to realize that that rubs up against your authentic expression. You weren't here to be part of everything else. You're here to be uniquely you so that everything else can enjoy the part you are. Yeah. Yes. And that means being authentically you. That means social norms are out of the way. The whole, well, it's right to be meek and humble. Well, yeah, a lot of times it is, but a lot of other times it's right to just slap the person in the face. Now, we're not telling you to go out and be violent or anything like that, but we are telling you to open up to what's possible to you. It gets so bad that some people don't even allow themselves to feel anger because it's a low energy density vibration. And that's quite silly. When you're feeling it, it's part of you. Or can you be authentic and express and allow and release it? But it's more than just your emotions we're talking about. We're talking about your entire belief system, the structure of who you've come yourself to be. And that is just unconscious programming. And it was trained into you in your family, in your schools, in your religious, in your media. This is what a woman looks like. This is how she acts. This is how you present. This is what a guy does. All right. And then there's a whole blur of, well, oh, no, guy, no, trans, this, that. And there is nothing wrong with any of this. It's all beautiful expressions of creation. But the whole point is that the fight of trying to express is no longer just going to be social movements around sexuality or around race or around, religion. It's, can you be who you are in the moment? Can you wear what you want to wear and feel okay with it? Can you say what you want to say and feel okay with it? When this channel, Peter, does work with so many people, all the blockages usually end up in the fifth chakra, the throat, all the stuff they didn't say and suppressed their whole life. Does that ring a bell for you? So you're at the point now where you're going to have to start to choose more and more. Your social norm training has it's old energy, it's 3D, and it is what is slowing down the movement into the 5D, the ascension of the planet. And it's because so many people are afraid to just step out and go, oh yeah, I'm going to be me here, even though it doesn't make sense. You do this internally. You doubt when you have these experiences. You see the numbers on the clock, 11:11, and go, why do I just keep seeing this? Instead of just saying, wow, thank you, I'm in touch. More, please. Instead of opening the door, you try to shut it and try to figure out what it is before. No, just open the door. And this is what is going on with all of your interaction with choosing to identify with social norms or to be free from social norms and be authentic. So the energetic's going to push you this month. It's going to come to more in fruition later in the summer. But for now, you're going to start to have the advantage. So we recommend you use the portal to seize it, to be, beyond all else, your truthful, authentic self. And if you do that, then you will start to find more and more blessings come to you with ease. And of course, you have to face all your doubts. That's why Peter Channel has always told you, clear. You're going to have to face all of that, of course. But this is what your ascension is. Can you be the person in the moment who does what they're called to do, even if it's against your religious and ethical and moral and mental training, but you're getting the impulse to do it? That's authentic. That's being in connection. That's what the portals opening mean. So this is the time, if you choose to make a commitment to step through, to come to, I'm going to be authentic here, and I don't know what that looks like. That's the big key. If you know what it looks like, it's not authentic anymore. It's just another social norm. Okay? I'm going to be authentic in the moment. And then you're going to start to see how people react to you. And you're going to instantly know who your friends are, right? Because they're going to be with you, or they're going to try to social norm you back into place. And if they try to social norm you back into place, you know that they are social normers and maybe not really friends until they learn as well. But what will happen is then those who do interact with you on an authentic level, the interactions will be so much deeper and so much more rewarding. Yeah. Now, this doesn't mean you just find somebody and blurt all your secrets out. There's trust and all that stuff and everything you need to select who you are intimate with. But that's one way to do it, is to express what you've been holding back to another person. And not just in a ritualized confession sort of way where you get absolution. In another way of knowing, oh, there's another person and they're just human like me and they're doing all their humany womany things just like I'm doing. And this sometimes is a struggle and sometimes it's sad and sometimes I could judge myself and sometimes I judge you. And you just be authentic about what's going on. And if you find that your authenticity is all judgment and rage, well, maybe it's time you started moving that instead of trying to hold it back. And I don't mean move it by jumping on another person and telling them, what they need to do, but see what's inside you that is so strongly tied to that energy. And then let that authentically express in a safe way. Then you may find you might be softer or gentler. And those of you who are already soft and gentle maybe find you're the one who walks up and slaps the person. And some of that needs to be done. It's not just something that we farm out to other people. You all are working for a system to change the system, whether it's politically or economically. And you mostly know that there's corruption out there. And yet we do not see what is normal justice. Right? We do not see that people who commit the biggest crimes go to the biggest jails. No, it doesn't really work that way. So sometimes you do need to stand up in different ways. And if you be authentic, that will start to express. And then the systems will collapse. And then the whole planet moves faster. But it starts with you, and that's what energy you have available this month. So there you have it. This is Peter talking now. I've been in a meld since the beginning, so I wasn't really sure whether it was higher self or me that was giving you this message. It was a blended message. And of course, I was in touch with the entire spirit team while it was coming through. So it's all new to me, the way this works. So thank you so much for being here. And I hope you appreciate this and can take advantage of stability versus acceleration. Really either having intent or opening up to the newness of what the portal presents when the solstice rolls around, and start to maybe be aware and choose authenticity as you start to see the social norms around you crumble and the energy lets you become more aware of the freedom that is available and is yours. Thank you so much for being here today. Put your comments below how this is affecting you, how June is affecting you particularly. And please share this. There's a lot of people who might want to benefit from this guidance. It'll help Tracy and I in the channel, along with a like and subscribe. And thank you so much. Stay blessed.